Hey everybody, how's it going? Got something real special for you today on Fearless Gear Reviews. Brand new microphone I found on Amazon for a whole $14.49. Is it any good? Let's find out. Okay, so I actually paid about $18.99 for this thing on Amazon Canada. In real money, that translates to about $14.42. And I gotta say, I'm really blown away by the weight of this microphone. It weighs almost nothing. There's a good chance it could be knocked over in a strong wind. But I want to see just what kind of microphone we're gonna get for this kind of money. Now, if you guys remember, I did do a review on one of those $30 condensers a couple years ago and initially got the mic backwards and wondered why it sounded so shitty. In my defense, I was hanging out with a lot of drummers that week, so it does kind of rub off from time to time. But I haven't been near any drummers or bass players for the last few days, so if I fuck this one up, it is completely my fault. So anyway, it's got a nice handy volume indicator on the front. So at least I think that's the front. So hopefully we'll get this facing the right direction anyway. So opening the box, let's see what we get here. Oh, love that plastic wrap. Ooh, ah. Hey, okay, we get a really cheap mic stand that, okay, it's fairly easy to knock over. Super flimsy. This looks like it'll just snap, like if it gets cold or something like that. And an XLR to stereo 1/8 inch mini jack, so you can plug this into, say, the mic input on the back of your computer or something like that. But the mic itself weighs next to nothing. That's kind of fucking terrifying, actually. Like, there's nothing here. And yeah, the volume knob at least turns. And we're gonna hook this up in just a minute and see what it sounds like. Okay, at least that mounts kind of interesting. Now, reading the back here, it looks like it's an end address microphone instead of a side address. Maybe this is just, you know, some clever detailing to make it look more pro than it really is. But we're gonna test this out in just a minute on the desk and see what we get. All right, I'm using my on-camera mic right now because, frankly, I don't know how well this thing's going to work. I've got this patched into my Great River MP to NV and my Empirical Labs distressor, the same chain that I use for my monologue on every single video I've ever done here. And, well, cranking it over, test. Yeah, we don't really get anything. So, let's be to believe that this thing needs phantom power. And there we go. We've got phantom. Okay. Now, I was monkeying around with this a bit, and it is fairly sensitive. So, let's see here. Just testing to see where the pickup pattern is. It said on the packaging that it's an Omni, and so far, yeah, it seems to be an Omni. So, there's no danger of bass players or clueless recording engineers getting it backwards. It's definitely not the deepest sounding mic I've ever heard. Now, if we use the volume knob here on the front and start talking, let me turn this up all the way. And there's the signal. And that's with it up all the way. This is coming down, turning down some more. And we seem to have more of a tone. And we're pulling back and still going down, turning down even more. And it seems we've got tone now. At least, you know, some semblance of it. Test 1, 2, yeah, and that's off. And we're back on the camera mic again. Now, it's got a picture of the guy on the back singing with a mic that doesn't even look like the one we just bought. So that should tell you everything you need to know about singing with this microphone. Fucking don't use it. Now, the one thing I'm hearing here in the headphones is a lack of plosives. That's when you use your P's and your D's and your K's, you'll get a farting sound. And I will say this capsule seems to be very, very well protected from that sort of thing. So they did get that right. The other thing is to do a key test and just hear what kind of distortion you're going to get. Just to hear the, you know, the high frequency reproduction of the mic. That's a great way of testing, you know, is the mic good or not? And hearing a little bit of distortion there. So yeah, it might not be my first choice. Like I said, the volume knob doesn't seem to be a volume knob and only seems to work when it wants to. You turn it up all the way, it turns the signal off. You turn it down all the way, it turns the signal off. Put it midway, it does something. but it seems to be working partially as a tone control as well as a volume knob. So would I recommend this for anything in the studio? Most definitely not. Maybe spend $30 and get one of those $30 condensers. Just make sure you have it facing the correct way. But yes, this thing is an absolute piece of shite. I can't recommend this at all. If you follow my link in the description below, I will make some suggestions for other mics. Hold on a sec. I've got a great idea. Give me one sec. Now, just to compare, I've got the Lewitt LCT 440 Pure here. It goes for $269. Comes with a shock mount and a pop filter, and it sounds smooth as glass. And if you want to do any kind of serious narration or voiceover work or that sort of thing, or even mic up an acoustic guitar, yeah, this mic is just plain amazing. So I would highly recommend that instead of this rampaging pile of dog shit. Be smart. Get the Lewitt.